Oh, here we go. It takes ages before it says that I'm live, and I never know if I'm live or not. You get me looking a bit gormless for a bit. Good, what's going on? Anyway, good morning. Hello, Gems. Hello, Melanie. Just wait for more people to arrive. I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, come on, I can watch an advert. Nice, isn't it? Sorry, my hair's a bit of a mess. I got my sparkly jumper on this morning. Hi, Sherry. Do I look Christmassy? I put my Christmas decoration.
Christmas Eve is on Friday, the 24th of December, 2021.
Did I ask Siri if he wanted to know anything? No, I didn't. So rude, he always interrupts. Anyway, good morning everybody. Now that there's a few people here. Hello. Merry Christmas. I'm saying Christmas, it's not Christmas yet, I know. But you know, I put my tree up at the weekend with the help of Steve, because I really wasn't Christmassy. I'd had enough, got the tree and everything, and I was just like I need to get into the Christmas spirit. So today I thought I'd make some Christmas cards, just to because I can. So anyway, let's get on my desk. Right, I hope it's not flicky because I've only got one light today. Right, I grabbed a bit of this paper. This paper here, and it is the Langton Watercolour by Daler-Rowney, £140 cold pressed. It's got a slight grain on it. So I grabbed one of those sheets. I think it's A3 size. I think, sort of, yes. Which is double letter size US, whatever that is. I don't know. And I chopped it into 4, and then I just made really rough. All I did was with a ruler. You know how you can rip things with a ruler, which I think is quite nice with watercolour paper because it makes that nice like edge on it, so it looks like it's handmade paper. Thank you, Sherry. It's sparkly. It used to belong to my mama. Bless her. So when I put it on, it still sort of smells of her even after quite a number of years. Anyway, I like it. Excuse my nails, they're horrendous. I'm going to show you, somebody complained that it was the desk, I can't zoom in, I wish it had a zoom on this, but I was too far away for such things. So let me see if I can just, because they wanted to see closer, and these cards are quite small, so let me see if I can just make it a bit more zoomy. If I did this, hang on. If I change the, oh look, there we go. Oh, you know what, I surprise myself with my talent sometimes. There we go. That's zoomed in a bit more, isn't it? So you can probably see a bit clearer. Right, I've got a nice big jug of water here. Excuse the gravy looking. It should be clean. So if you're going to start this, use clean water. In my palettes, they're a bit scary if you look at them. I always show you my scary palettes. They only look like this because I don't wash them because you get nice colours. But if you're a beginner, I would suggest using a cleaner, simpler palette, and then you won't get mud. In my palettes, I've got Winsor & Newton Artist Quality watercolours, Van Gogh watercolours, Mission Gold watercolours, and Daniel Smith. And if I remember the colours names, I will say, but I'm terrible at names. I can't even remember my son's name sometimes, which is a bit worrying. Sorry if you heard the beeps there. I've got another camera recording, trying to do something exciting. So yeah, so we're going to paint some really loose watercolour roses. Hi Denise. Hi James, were you oohing at my water? I'm going to try and not lick my brush. I've got a tissue here some kitchen paper to block things up instead of licking my brush. Now that water's been there for like 5 days. I'm mucky, aren't I? Mucky. Now let me see, which way should I do this card? I've dropped the water on it already. I'll do this one portrait way to begin with. We're doing roses, aren't we? So I thought I'd do a mixture of red and white roses. I'm just going to put some water. It's good that my water's dirty actually, because you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to grab, I've got cadmium red by Winsor & Newton here, plus loads of other different reds over in this corner, and I sort of mix them all together. So the main one is cadmium red, and I just like drop it in to make a rose shape. It doesn't have to be exact, does it? It just has to be like a, yeah, I like to call it the essence of a rose. And then I like to mix in a darker red. You can use any colours you like, really. And just drop them in, make a nice mixture of red roses. I like those really dark red roses. I don't know if I can make that colour from this, but it's usually darker in the middle and then going out light. And drop in lots of water. I mean, this is really wet, so don't be afraid. And I also like to add my bleach mixture, which is just household bleach, and it pushes the colours around. And then if you have got too much there, I dry my brush off and you can soak it up with the brush. If you've got a good brush. This is a Zen Art Faux Squirrel round brush number 8, for those of you who are interested. And then you can just keep adding more colour. Remember, it dries lighter as you're painting. Oh, I'm full of tips this morning, really. Sorry about the glare, but you can see how wet it actually is. Then I'm going to add some greenery. I'm going to wait for that to dry a bit, and then I might come in and add like a centre to it, and that just to give it a bit more detail. So my greens, I do the same with my greens. I mix them all up together. I've got all different greens from all different makes. Don't be worried to mix things all together. You shouldn't, if they're all the same sort of green tone, you shouldn't make mud, really. Just remember, opaque colours will sort of make it a bit muddier. So I'm just going to paint a leaf up here. Just really simple strokes. And I'm letting the red merge in. That doesn't bother me. It makes a nice effect. So that's just a really simple leaf, and then I'm going to do like a pine coney leaf. Would you call them leaves? I don't know. Hi, Charlie. Pine cone. What did I say? Pine coney leaf. It's a pine tree. Pine needles. They're needles, not leaves, are they? So they're quite easy. If you use the very tip of your brush, if you've got a good brush with a point on it, you can get lots of... We have fun today. I'm making 4 cards. You're so happy to be awake, are you, Charlie? It's a nice thought. Now I'm going to make a bluey green, which I think always looks nice. With a bit of... I love Lunar Black by Daniel Smith. I love how it granulates. I'm going to do some like round eucalyptus-y sort of shape leaves. And then just use the tip of the brush to do the bits, stems. My vocabulary is very good at first thing in the morning, isn't it? To do the things and the bits and blobs. I'm going to blot out a little bit of the red on this roses. I think it gives a nice effect. If you blot areas out, it gives lots of tones, and you pick up a few highlights and things. And it just adds a bit of interest, because I like a lot of texture. See, that added lots of interest. Let's add some more leaves and bits. I like using really bright lime green on these as well. So let's add what should we add here? Some like sticky bits with berries on the ends. Lime green berry, little. They're like ivy, isn't it? This sort of thing. Just drawing with the very tip. Yeah, words are very hard. Sometimes they escape me altogether. There, that'll do. Let's do some more leaves. Don't be afraid to paint over what you've already done. It just adds a little bit of interested and depth. Interested? Interest and depth to your painting, and try and use different tones and shades of green and add some excitement to it. You can add some darker leaves as well, some bluey leaves. We like leaves. Leaves are easy to paint. You can just use your brush to paint a leaf. I don't know if I'm going to get this, but if you just start off with the very point, push your brush down, if you've got a nice round brush, and then lift up, and you've got a leaf. Perfect leaf. So do it that way. Push down, lift up. Then you can drop in more colour if it's all wet and nice. So you can add more colour to that, and then it will smudge in together. It looks pretty, and it looks like you've thought about what you're going to paint, really. Paint some more under there, so behind it. Well, we'll let that dry a bit, then I'll come back to it, and I'll add some little details. I might even go over some of them with pen and ink. Why is my finger so blue? I must have it on there. Let's just wash it in my water. The Van Gogh experience, was it good? I've heard lots of people say good things about it. Right, next card, number 2. I'm going to do a white rose. So when I paint white things, okay, look, I found the culprit of my blue fingers. It's under there. When you paint white things, I don't paint white. I paint them with a really muddy, lunar black sort of mud light colour. I mix up the palest of palest, a tiny bit of pigment, loads of water, and you can make like a white flower. So I'm going to try and paint a white rose. I'm going to try and paint one over here. So it doesn't look white, is it? That's not white, I hear you say. No, it's not white. It's maybe it's more of a peony I'm painting. It's like a horrible grey-green colour. Then I get, I'll make sure I haven't got blue on my tissue, that I'm going to blot it out. I'm going to blot. This is a bit like I make the berries. A little bit bluer. I'm just adding a little bit more dark shadow. This is shadows, by the way. My son's taking me to see, I've forgotten what it is, in January for my birthday. Some musical, I don't know. I forgot what it is. That was really expensive. They're expensive, aren't they, musicals and things? They're going to put a red flower next to the white one. But I don't want the red going into that, so I might dry it. One moment. Where is Mr. Blotting? in a tub over there somewhere. But here's a bit. So that's my white rose, and I just dried it, and I've got blue everywhere this morning. And now I'm going to paint a red rose next to the blue rose, white rose. Morning, Steve. Morning. Just sort of roundy petal. They have like pointy petals, don't they, as well? So it looks a bit like a rose. There. It needs something else. Maybe I'll do 3 roses here. Let's do a really dark red one. Dark reddy. Try and mix the dark red up. It's difficult. I'm going for the black, which sometimes makes it a bit muddy, but we'll see. Add like a purple to it. Got a really nice purple here. I don't know if you can hear. Oh, my chair's still squeaking, Steve. He oiled my chair at the weekend. It doesn't, it's only if I move a certain way, it still squeaks. There. These look like really good roses, don't they, this morning? I think it's because it's small, I'm having issues. Not used to painting small little things. It makes me paint really tight and like controlled, and I don't like that. Let's get freer. Some splashy bits, like greenery. I'm gonna let all the greens like take over. That's pretty. Like a bluey green something or other coming. Oh. Christmas foliage. Need some berries, don't we? No, it's fine, Minnie. Go ahead. It's there for everyone to discuss what we talk about today on the lives. So that's what I sort of put it there for, because I haven't really got control over the Mrs. Blotting page, so I started up my own one. Not that we got so many Facebook pages, I just have to remember that it's there. It's easy to forget these things sometimes. I'm going to come in and do some detail in the middle of the white flower, but I'm going to paint some leaves behind it in a minute, just so you know it's there. I think this might need some berries. Let's do some nice jolly berries. Dot berries here and there because it doesn't make sense, but I like berries. That would do. Right, that's the other card. I'm going to come in and draw over the top of them, I think, because I think it would look nice. What should we do on this one? Should I just do one white rose? That's wrong. One white. I can't speak. One white rose. Yeah, let's just do one white rose. Let's just start off with the dirty colour. Try not to make it too dirty looking. And also add in some darker dirty bits. And then you can block bits out. Remember, it does dry lighter. So I suppose you're just sort of painting the shade, really. Well, that's a good way to start. Mainly do lots of splishy splashies and it's easy. I'm sure she'll do really well. I used to teach at an art club and they were older generation of ladies, I shall say, and they asked me to come in to show them how to paint watercolour because there was a few interested, but it turned out that they didn't like being told how to paint anything, so I just used to sit there and paint my own stuff and get paid for it. Which was quite funny. We just sat there and had a chat in the end. I just sort of just gave up. Thought, okay guys, I won't try and show you. You just do your own thing. Yeah, green gravy water works really well for white flowers. I'm not sure what leaves these are, but I liked the bluey colour. I'm just going to paint some mistletoe. It sort of has roundish leaves, don't they? I always try and do them pointed. Stop it. It's quite pretty, isn't it? It looks nice. It's a pretty white rose. Let's get some dark green in here. I got that Van Gogh, what is it, Melanie? That really greeny grey and it's gravelly and nice. I've loosened up a bit now, so the first two were practice loosening up. I'm going to do some like proper big fat leaves here, like rose leaves, in a dark green to just contrast the white rose a bit. But my voice is a bit croaky this morning. Might do some blueberries on here, might look quite nice. Let's get a bit of bright green, bright yellowy green. And do some, ooh. I don't mind that leaking into there actually, it looks okay. I've got quite a lot of water on my brush, don't lick it. I like painting white flowers. Some people panic, don't they, when it's white. It's like, how do you do it? Just make them dirty colour. I like this bluey. I'm going to do a big leaf in bluey green, sort of here. And another one here. Should we do some bluey coloured berries? Some turquoise ones. I thought they might look quite nice. Turquoise blue. Sorry, something's beeping at me. I think I was recording in a too high quality and it says my camera's too hot. Oh, it doesn't feel hot. I'm going to block these berries so they're not so blue. And that one. Oh, thank you. I'm going to start doing some crocheting, Melanie. She says. That's my mission. I'm going to sort out my yarn. So I want to make Ophelia a jumper. Ophelia is my granddaughter. I want to make her a jumper. She's two and a bit. 2 and a bit. I'm going to come back into this and do a little bit of detail here and there on that one. There's a white rose. Should I do another white rose? I've got 2 red roses. Or should I do something completely different? I don't know. They're all Christmassy, Christmas roses. Which way should I do it that way? I quite like that way. I saw this really nice, what do you call it? You know what I want to paint? And then well, I'm going to stick to roses actually, I'll do that another day. Suddenly heard of, I want to paint a really dark rose again. A dark, reddy purple, rosy colour, pink. Would that be Christmassy enough? Rose, start in the middle, little spirals, and then get some water and splodge it in. Make bigger petals. That works, sort of. Let's do another one. Maybe we'll make it more of a purple. That's a nice colour. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my colours. I've got some pink here as well. Sticking with that. It's nice. Maybe purples look more autumny than Christmassy. I don't know. Just wanted to do a different colour. Three roses, or should we do a bud? Let's do a bud. Makes it more. Don't lick your brush. I wanted to lick my brush then because I had too much paint on it. Bye, Stephen. There we go. Let's get some green on this. Bright green will look nice with the purple, and it purple and yellow is always good. So let's do a really yellowy green. Let's, ooh, not that wet. It's the rosebud. And let's do some rose. What is that on the end of my brush? What's the time? Oh, it's that. It's okay. Got loads of time. Let's make it look more Christmassy. I've been sleeping really well lately. Was it Saturday night? I went to sleep at like 9 o'clock. I woke up at 7:30. I was like, morning! I was so tired. I don't know why I was so tired. I think it was all the stress I'd had last week with what's going on with the solicitors and I don't need stress. Who needs stress, eh? It's not good. Some people just live on stress all the time. it's not good for your health. Last time I had loads of stress, I got Bell's palsy. That wasn't good. Let's do some red berries on this one. I like waking up nice and early in the morning. I'm not a night owl. I'm an early bird. I get most of my work done sort of in the mornings. Comes to the evening and I'm just like, good for nothing. It wouldn't be good if everyone was like a morning person or an evening person, would it? It would just like, oops, well that didn't work, did it? Come on, let's. My tissue's dirty. How does that get clean? Yeah, stress kills me. It's just like, no, stress is bad. It's my rosebud's gone a bit weird. I'm just blotting out my berries because I didn't lick my brush, so there was loads of water on it. Let's make some more. That looks quite Christmassy, being purpley pink. I feel like that in the moment, Minnie. I just feel like there's no time. It's like, where's the time gone? It's just that I feel like I haven't achieved anything, but I have. I get loads done, really. Right, let's go and start. I've done all 4 of them now. I'm just going to come in and do some drawing over the top because we can. I'm just going to dry this. So it's a bit wet down there. I have to be careful where I put that. If you hear footsteps, it's my son. He's got up. I've got to take him to college soon. I'm not dressed yet. Oh, that's not good, Charlie. Luckily, mine, after about 2 months, that's not dark enough. Mine, I've got these, if you're wondering what I'm using, these watercolour pens again. These, they're nice and watercoloury. Elliot, what time are you going to go to college? 9, okay. Right, I got some darker ones here. That's better. I'm just gonna add some bits and bobs. It's a bit of a bright green really, but it's fine for Christmas cards. Add some details, which is quite pretty. I want a sort of a grey green. You get quite a lot of colours in with these, which is good. That's the colour we want. Do they look like? Yeah, that would do. Sorry, I'm coughing. I'll keep those up because I like those ones. Reds. Red. A red. Just a couple of reds. That's a nice red. Sort of do the sort of going around what's sort of there, make it look more rosy. Just scribbling really. I like doing scribbles. It looks nice. Let's do. That looks alright, and I want my yellow postal pens and do some yellows in the middle, some yellow dots. There, that's the first one. Yeah. Which one did I do next? That one. Let me just dry this one quickly. dry things, but for quickness I'm having to dry it because I like to leave everything to do what it needs to do. I'm just going, got yellow for these ones. Doesn't really show very much, but that's okay. Like it. Add a bit of detail. And let's do some little darker bits in the middle of the white rose. I'm going to do some yellow dots. In the middles of them, so you can see. That's better. Let's do these. I want to do some more pen and ink paintings. I liked the ones I did before. The roses have sort of like triangular petals going on, so I sort of do that with the scribble bit. Let's go around some of these berries. You can add some berries as well. Add some. I'm not going to go around all of them. I say that, but then I probably will. I can add some more. Put like that. And I thought I'd go around that a little bit with some icy blue, if I've got an icy blue or a grey. Maybe want the pale one. Is that pale? It looks quite pale. Oh no, that's really bright turquoise. Oh, you just have to be brave. Just go in. I'm going to do this and do it. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Here we go. Just have to hold your breath, go for it. It's like most things in life. If you don't try, you never know, do you? Once you've tried something and it doesn't work, just don't do it again. There. This works. That's that one. Yeah, I think I've still got a slight droop, very slight, sorry, very, very slight, like one of my eyebrows is higher than the other one, and when I smile, I tend to smile more one side than the other, but it's so much better than it was. I look like Elvis. Gives you character. Yeah. Yeah, it was horrible. Just don't get stressed, guys, you know. Stay away. There's no point. Oh, okay. Right, I'm doing this one. I'm going to try not to ruin this because it's pretty. Oh, look at the colour match. I'm so good. It's a shame it's not working very well. That's better. Still a bit wet, but it's okay. A little bit smudgy. I was going to do some little highlights on the berries. I'll do that in a minute when I get them all back. Now I've decided I don't want to use that blue for that, so I've got one of these. This is just it's not covered in stuff. This is just a pencil. So I just wanted to use a pencil to sort of go around to make it match the other cards, but I just wanted it lightly because this is pretty rose. This one turned out nice. Scribble. There. And just, I think that works. I'm going to keep that really simple. add some pencil to this so it all matches. I might even add an extra one down here. Sleeves. In the background. There, that works. There, that's that one. Yeah, I think I like this one the best. And the last one was where I added the pinky colours. Let's just do this one. I'm just going to dry it. This one's really wet. Like that. You can try not to burn this, huh? Right. Green, green, green. Just add in a bit more. Felt like it needed some more up here. Scribble, scribble. I don't like a yellowy green. I don't think I've got one in this. Oh, that one might work. It's like a grey green. Yeah, that's better. More of a sagey green. The rose. Rosebud. Adding some more leaves. Berries. Let's just go around them a bit because these ones I did. It's a bit much, isn't it? Do some in the background. That works. Don't like that. There's another one there. That is a purple. Go around. Oh gosh, that doesn't make much sense, does it? No, it does. It's okay. I'm going to go around this one in red. Oh, that's not good, Charlie. When I had Bell's palsy, when the side of my face was paralysed, I found it hard to eat properly. Do you have that problem as well? It's frustrating. I can imagine it can be very frustrating. Yeah, some little yellow dots. And there's that one. I don't like that one as much as the others. Right, let's have a look at them. I'm going to add some white Posca pen dots. I've got a Posca pen that is white and not grey from everything. That would do. Add some highlights to the berries. And try not to smudge it. That's that one. This one hasn't got any highlights on it. I'll just put some white bit in there. Those berries don't need highlighting. Oh, there we go. There were some quick Christmas card ideas for you. Oh, there we go. Let's clear up all my mess. I just make a mess. I never put anything back. There's like 4 little cards on the Christmassy, rosy theme. That's good, Charlie. It's good to be happy. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. Yay. Yeah. I'm trying to get them in shot, but now I'm just looking in and I'm like, totally missed it. There. There's the cards. I like this one best, I think. Closely followed by that one. I just like the quite loose freeness of them, which is good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. If you did like it, please give us a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. And look out for my Christmas vlog later, what I did yesterday, which wasn't much. I'll try not to bore you. I keep thinking, God, I haven't been doing anything. And when I did do something the other day, I forgot to video stuff that I've done. That I was going to video myself putting up the Christmas decorations and the Christmas tree. I forgot. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I might scan them in and put like the things up for you to print out on my Facebook page. So you can download them and use them as Christmas cards if you need a rush one to print out quickly. Anyway, thank you, and I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh God, state me. I'm one of those days today. Okay, bye. I can stop this. See you.